Well, it looks like Michelle Obama has a feud with Biden, and on top of that, Nancy Pelosi has some dark thoughts about Kamala Harris. We're talking about all this and so much more here on Beyond the Headlines, only on Vigilant News. This segment is sponsored by Lean, the only weight loss supplement for dieters looking to lose 10 pounds or more quick at leanvnn.com. I'm Elijah Schaefer. Let's start the show. Well, the Daily Mail reports that there's a feud going on, and it's quite lengthy, but it's important that you listen. As Joe Biden disembarked Air Force One in the early hours of Tuesday morning in California last week, he was visibly shaking. It was approaching 5:30 a.m. East Coast time, and the president had been awake almost 24 hours, reminding you that Nancy Pelosi was shaking too, but that was from alcohol withdrawals. I'm just kidding. Anyway, walking slowly down the plane stairs, he struggled to step into the SUV waiting to take him to the 8,000-acre Santa Barbara ranch, where he and his family have just enjoyed a week-long vacation. One of his Secret Service agents moved to shield him from the watching cameras before giving him a helpful boost into the car. Now on the tarmac, First Lady Jill Biden retched, visibly concerned. Her husband, who dropped out of the election race almost last month to the date, had just ended his exhausting journey from the Democratic nominee to lame duck president. Last Monday, Biden had flown into Chicago to address the first night of the Democratic National Convention, scheduled to speak around 10:30 p.m. It goes on to explain here that in the end, he didn't speak until it was past prime time, leaving the stage at 12:15 a.m. when most of America had long gone to bed. A crowded speaking schedule meant that a planned tribute to the president had to be cut at least a minute, as did the expected performance by James Taylor, one of Biden's favorite singers, in a desperate bid to get him on stage before midnight. Now, Jill and their daughter, Ashley, spoke to introduce Biden, with many noting how brief the two women's remarks seemed to be. Now, earlier this month, the Mail reported how former Speaker Nancy Pelosi sent a message to Biden on Saturday, June 20th, threatening to go public with her concerns about his candidacy. Now, down here, it says Pelosi's ultimatum is said to have left the Bidens furious and has all but ruined a 50-year friendship between their families. Who knew that Pelosi even had friends, right? I mean, I think her husband had a friend, right? It wasn't a gay sex tryst gone wrong. It was a friend or a neighbor, right? And they almost killed him. Not laughing at that. It's just, I don't know. If a gay prostitute's in your house and they try to kill you, how'd they get in your house? Very odd thing. Why do they even know you? It's a lot of questions to be asked and not a lot of answers. Well, far from extraordinary, however, that image of Biden shaking with exhaustion has left all of us questioning after his own party had humiliated him on the global stage. Was one of just many behind-the-scenes dramas in a week that taught us that things are not going as well in Neverland. Now, on Tuesday, the turbulence continued as Michelle and Barack Obama took to the keynote slots in Chicago's United Center, while Barack lauded his former vice president with praise, referring to him as his brother and thanking him for his service. Michelle notably did not name Biden a single time during her rousing 23-minute speech. Was it a snub? Well, insiders say that it was, adding that the former First Lady allegedly refused to speak at the convention while Biden was still in the 2024 race. Michelle is said to remain angry with the Bidens over their treatment of her close friend, Kathleen Buell, Hunter Biden's ex-wife. Now, Buell had been exiled by the family during a lengthy separation from Hunter dating back to 2017. Michelle never campaigned for Biden and said that when he was the nominee. Now, what's crazy about this is what in the world? A woman causing drama and, being passive aggressive? I would never expect that. That is shocking to me. But, I mean, hey, this is a cat fight gone wrong. Now, as many of you guys know, it's really important to take control of your health and your body. You see a lot of celebrities using these weight loss supplements, and they're injecting them. Now, it's working. They're losing weight. I just saw Lana Del Rey lose a bunch of weight. She's a famous singer. But number one, you have to have a prescription. Number two, you have to use needles. And number three, there's pretty dangerous side effects. So that's why the doctors at Brick House Nutrition built an amazing alternative. It's called Lean. Now, Lean has only one downside. You have to want to lose 10 pounds or more quick, because it works the same way that these other, pharmaceutical drugs work, in that it limits your appetite and controls your blood sugar. So you do feel full longer and you don't really get hungry. And you can pick up a bottle today at leanvnn.com. But I got some good news. You get 15% off plus free rush shipping when you use my promo code VNN. So go to leanvnn.com, leanvnn.com. Start taking control of your health. You know you deserve it. Do it for yourself and for your family. Use my promo code VNN at checkout for 15% off plus free direct shipping right to your door. Now, as I mentioned, speaking of the devil, meanwhile, seated in the front row watching it all was the woman who led the charge against Biden, the evil, the maniacal, the monstrous Nancy Pelosi. She was asked by the Mail on Monday if he was still angry with Pelosi or if he has spoken to her recently. Biden simply replied, "No, I haven't spoken to her." However, it is understood that the president has been keen to exact his revenge, namely with his full-throated endorsement of Harris as the new party nominee. Pelosi and Harris are both from California, but are not close. And when Harris first ran for the state's attorney general in 2010, Pelosi endorsed a rival candidate. Now, after Biden dropped out, Pelosi had been in favor of an open convention instead of a coronation for Harris, with whom she is said to have serious reservations. There is strong speculation that Biden endorsed Harris within the hours of his withdrawal precisely to aggravate her. The television cameras were trained on Pelosi as Biden addressed the convention on Monday. She sat with the California delegation, and she held a "We Heart Joe" sign. Nothing feels better than getting stabbed in the back by someone who claims to support you. Now, this is a mess, but remember, they don't really need to win. They just need to appear to win so that they can rig the election. Will the endorsement of RFK Jr. towards Trump end up switching the vote? Will we get the critical mass, the 2-3% of the vote? I don't know, but I'm hoping we do. Now, if you want to fight the mainstream media with us and tackle censorship, sign up for our newsletter to get these videos direct to your inbox at vigilantnews.com. Or you can also get our videos on Rumble and on X. We are at Vigilant News. I'm Elijah Schaefer. Have a great rest of the week. Thank you for watching Beyond the Headlines, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm signing off.